What's going on, everybody? Sorry if I'm really jumpy in this video, but there is a crazy, this might be the craziest rumor I've ever seen in Honkai Star Rail. This will change the meta forever, long term. We're talking years in advance. So allegedly, this was posted on the Razor language account on Twitter, although I don't know who the leaker is, but allegedly there will be a new relic set in version 3.3 of Honkai Star Rail, and let me just go over it real quick. So the 2-piece set increases speed. A speed increase for healers is insane, by the way. That's just the 2-piece, so increases speed by a certain percentage. We don't know what it is yet, but still, my guess is it's probably going to be 8%, an 8% increase in speed, which still is that's a lot. Typically that'll be around 10 extra speed if you have like speed boots on and a couple other, like speed substats on some of your relics. But still, the 2-piece is already good enough because not only is that more speed for your sustains, but also for speed tune team comps, you have another relic set that has speed as the 2-piece, which will change everything for the speed tuners out there. But the 4-piece is where it's at. 4-piece set. After healing an ally, increases speed by another percentage and boosts team-wide damage by a certain percentage. We don't know yet, lasting for an amount of turns that we don't know yet. My guess is this buff will probably be lasting for 2 turns, but regardless, if you have a sustain unit that can attack frequently like Linkshot, you will have 100% uptime on this team-wide damage buff. And additionally, you get so much speed from this relic set to the point where your sustain will always be going. Your sustain will you're like, there's no way to not have 100% uptime on this relic set unless you don't have speed boots on your healer. Now, this is in a way further pushing down Aventurine in the meta because right now everything is focused around HP drain and AoE. Casterus, Mighty, the Herda alongside Jade. Even Jinglu was starting to rise up in the meta. I can 5-cycle MLC with her. I made a video going over that run. But Aventurine, right now he's not doing so good, not because of power creep, but because we're shifting away from a meta that suits him. Once we're done with HP drain as a meta, and the top DPSs are normal DPSs that don't do HP drain like Face Out, Aventurine will do good again. He will have his time to shine. Don't worry about it. He's still great for now, at least. Just right now, it's looking like characters like Ho and Linkshot are better, and I might eat my words. I think Linkshot might honestly be worth going for over Aventurine at this moment in time with this set coming in version 3.3. We're got to wait until we get more information, but still, this could literally change. This is a buff. This is a buff for every single. I'm stuttering, bro. This is a buff for every single healer in the game. Bailu may be viable once again in the meta. No, never mind. No, she can't cleanse. My fault. But still, Linkshot's already good enough. She just got a buff. And Natasha got a buff. Every healer other than Bailu got a buff. Bailu will never get a buff as long as she can't cleanse. But still, I'm actually at a loss for words, bro. This is meant to just be informative with a little bit of speculation, but still, I can't believe how massive of a buff this is. Not just for healers, but for everybody. The only units that will not be getting any kind of buff or benefit from this relic set are characters who don't sustain, don't heal, and they don't do damage. So somebody like Sparkle, because she doesn't fit either of those criteria, she's unaffected by this entirely. She will not be affected by this other than maybe she'll be healed more frequently, leading to less deaths, which I'll talk about casters and global passive in a bit. But what this means is, especially the team-wide damage, the team-wide damage buff is insane. Even if it only lasts for 1 turn, you get so much speed from this that alongside with speed boots, that will add to the multipliers, meaning that you will have 100% uptime with this relic set if you have speed boots on your healers, on your healer units. But still, team-wide damage buff means that everybody's getting buffed. I would not be surprised if this is what Hoyoverse meant by buffing older units, because this is buffing everybody. New DPSs, old DPSs, sub DPSs, everybody. Quite literally everybody. And there's some team comps where all 4 units will be buffed. For example, my Pure Fiction team comp, or one of them, with Himiko, Forza Herda, Aventurine / Linkshot, and Tribi, but it's gonna have to be Linkshot now. All 4 of those units do damage, so they're all gonna get buffed. All 4 of them. This literally buffs everybody in the game, and this might make Honkai Star Rail more fair to the casuals, right? This would be this might be the first ever must farm relic set. Like, this is so universal. It's not only universal, it's universally good. Everybody benefits from this. If you have a DPS or sub DPS link shot build going on, forget that. Focus on your DPSs and go all in on this set. Okay, don't go all in just yet. We're gonna have to wait for more information. But still, this is, you know, from what I can tell, this seems like a set that will change Honkai Star Rail forever. This is a massive buff because not only are you getting more speed for your healers, but still, team-wide damage bonus. A team-wide damage buff. Everybody's getting more damage. My guess, it might be 14%, 8%, 6%, who knows. But more damage overall from your sustain. Having the right set is a game changer. This set, I have a mix set going on for Linkshot right now. I will easily replace this set with this new set coming in version 3.3, and I have reason to believe that this is true because number one, it is posted on the Razor Language Twitter account, who, you know, this is somebody who always posts leaks that typically are accurate. But secondly, we have Hyacinth coming in version 3.3, who is a sustain unit, specifically a Remembrance healer. And what do healers come with? A new set, other than maybe Linkshot, but still, this will change how we view Honkai Star Rail forever. This will change the end game forever. It changes everything. This, for the sustain side of Honkai Star Rail, is more significant than the release of Aventurine, because Aventurine on release was never a universal sustain unit. He only works in team comps that don't rely on HP drain, meaning that you can't pair him with Jingliu, you can't pair him with the Herda if you have Jade, you can't pair him with Mighty, and especially not casters who needs to be healed. You can't even pair him with Firefly because she needs either Gallagher or Linkshot. So he only really works when it comes to meta DPSs, so with Acheron and Feixiao, and again the Herda if you don't have Jade. Still, this is going to change Honkai Star Rail forever, and I don't think very many people really, you know, like, yo, I'm actually at a loss for words. I don't usually make videos like this, but everybody might have to replace their sets right now. And I think, you know, because this buffs every abundance unit, I think Huohuo with this set might officially be better than Aventurine. Aventurine will still be good. He will still be one of the best sustains in the game long term. But oh my god, is Linkshot so much better now. She already have a lot of speed on her, and she already heals frequently. But still, this changes everything. Her heals mainly come from her summon, which is independent of Linkshot herself, so the speed buff won't affect her, but still, the team-wide damage is like that. The team-wide damage buff is what makes this such a big deal as a sustain set, alongside just all the amount of speed that you get from it too. But that's about it for this video. Not much else to say. I just saw this on Twitter, and I'm hoping that it's true. It's almost certainly going to be, you know, in the game. It's almost certainly true because we haven't had a relic set since version 3.0. We're about due for a new relic set, right? And what better time to do it than 3.3 if we're not going to get a set in 3.1 or 3.2? But still, my mind is blown, man. My mind is blown, honestly. But that's it. I'll see you. Goodbye.